Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and yeah, I just need a little quick one to talk about. I haven't been able to keep up with the wrestling like I have been. Not even been watching WWE. I don't know, it's just not, it don't appeal to me. I need to try to get back into it. AEW, I've watched some, and they're still doing pretty good. I like where a lot of the stuff is going. And I just found out the results for Supercard of Honor for Ring of Honor, and Mark Briscoe wins the world title. This means he and his brother both have won the world title and been world tag team champions before. So this is I kind of figured that's where they were going to go, but I'm glad they did it. It was I just honestly I feel like it was the right move to go with. Um, Kingston, I think, was good to hold it for a while, but yeah, Mark Briscoe finally holding it feels right. You know, it's something that needed to be done. Um, and on the women's side, apparently the Sheeta Athena women's world title match was pretty good. Athena held her belt, but yeah, they say it was uh, according to Bleacher Report, they said, hey, this was one of the better matches on the entire card for the night. So, but yeah, um, yeah, I need to start watching Ring of Honor. I haven't really watched it. But yeah, I still enjoy watching AEW. I watch some of TNA's matches online on YouTube, seeing how it happened, what happened, and such. I just got through watching the Rhino versus Mustafa Ali matchup, which, I mean, you could kind of see how it was going to be. They kept playing around with the table and the spear, and, you could see it coming. But I understand why they did it. It was in Philadelphia, the home of ECW, where Rhino is an ECW original. So, yeah. He was one of the very last ECW originals. So yeah, it was good to watch him wrestle again in Philly. Even though, like I said, you watched the match and you could kind of see how it was going to go, but it's understandable. Like I said, you're recapturing a lot of those old ECW memories because it was ECW's old arena in their home, what was their hometown, Philadelphia. So you got to do something that's a nod to that. Um, yeah. I mean, the match itself was supposed to be like an old time. They called it an old time rules match. It was an anything goes match. A hardcore match. So they were pulling out garbage cans and steel chairs and the tables and uh, the cooking pan, steel sheet pans or whatever they are, or you like bake a set of cookies on. So yeah, but it was fun to watch. Um, like I said, it brings back a lot of memories because that was when I was most into wrestling. Was that era? You know, WCW was in its dying days. ECW was this upstart out somewhere, which I never got to watch because it was not on TV for me. Um, and you didn't have YouTube at that point, so. Um, but I got to watch Attitude Era WWE. That's mainly what I watched. Like I said, I grew up with a lot of the WCW, NWA type stuff. And from real young, I watched AWA and yeah. I remember all kinds of wrestling from back then. Because, like I said, when you're a little kid and you're watching it with your father or your grandfather, or sometimes both. Yeah. Um, but yeah, the only show I got to see live was a house show they had for WWE in, oh Lord, it may have been like 99, 2000, 2001, somewhere in that era. Because I remember I wore my old NWO white and black shirt I had at that point. I don't know if I still have that shirt, but yeah. It was a WWE house show. I mean, it was hard to see anything. You're up in the far end up there watching everything, and it's like, yeah, trying to see stuff. It's like, well, there's a ring. But yeah, it's anyway. Like I was saying, Honor Card of Honor, Supercard of Honor for Ring of Honor seemed to be pretty good because apparently they just had it. So, um, yeah, Ring of Honor is something I wish I'd got to see more of when I was younger. I mean, again, it was one of those you'd hear of it, but there was nowhere to watch it. So I didn't get to see like a lot of the stars as they came up through Ring of Honor. Honestly, even with the background I got to watch of a lot of the wrestling I got to watch when I was younger, there were wrestlers I'm like, I would love to watch. I don't get to watch them on a regular basis. Because, Christopher Danielson, that's a name you would hear all the time. But all he got to really do here is finish out his career with AEW. I mean, he still wrestles from time to time, but yeah. It's saddens me. I didn't get to really watch much of his career at all. It just, yeah. Anyway, just rambling on about some wrestling. I just wanted to talk about that. You know, that they finally gave Mark Briscoe his first world title at Ring of Honor after his brother had held it. I think his brother held the world title twice. And of course, he and his brother had held the tag team titles multiple times. So. But, yeah. We'll go ahead and end this episode there. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.